The story begins in the distant past, about 4,000 years ago. There wasn't really a lot going on those days, so people spent most of their time farming, wearing silly hats, and taking part in the hottest new trends like dying of dysentery. Hey, sometimes water makes you throw up and die. That's how it goes. Ancient medicinal wisdom recommended straining boiling water through sand and gravel to catch all the gross bits until it came out clear. If you wanted proper purified water, you could double down on boiling, evaporating it completely and catching the steam so that you were left with lovely distilled water in a small pile of muddy residue. But if you don't want to get the water hot and dirty, or clumpy, like the ancient Egyptians with their alum salt coagulation, you'd have to wait until 4 or 500 BC, when an ancient Greek thinker invented the corner of a pillowcase. The Hippocratic sleeve, made by the father of Western medicine, Hippocrates, was a sort of cloth cone that you poured boiling water into. The cloth caught all the dirt and gunk, and the water passed straight through it. It was honestly decently effective, and the best idea we had for a very long time. This was largely because of the Romans, or rather, the distinct lack of Romans. This is during the Dark Ages, riddled with tyranny and rapid disease. People really weren't doing well, but not for long. Sir Francis Bacon, with his desalination experiments in the early 1600s, helped develop a practice for taking the salt out of seawater, making it much tastier. Then, in 1675, a Dutch microbiologist invented Dutch microbiology. Finally, people could see the microscopic breedly things swimming around in their water, even if it looked and tasted perfectly clean. They got to work de-wriggling. Now it's the Enlightenment. The de-wriggling is going really well. We've got charcoal filter urns, rainwater tanks, and even municipal water treatment plants. What we also have is still vomiting and death. See, even with all these scientific advances, everyone still believes that diseases like cholera and typhoid come from breathing bad air. Everyone except Dr. John Snow. In 1854, he used some of that Dutch microbiology to trace a cholera outbreak to a public water pump. He used chlorine to kill the cholera, and the epidemic was over in a matter of days. That really got people talking. Governments started passing laws and making policies that regulated the quality of drinking water, all built on using chlorine to kill bacteria. However, this system wasn't without its own problems. Chlorine made the water taste and smell funny, and while it won't make you throw up and die, it can still irritate your skin, eyes, and lungs. Then, there are the nasty carcinogens and trihalomethanes that are made when chlorine reacts with organic things in the water. That's why we're still using filters. We've got tap filters, fridge filters, shower filters, kettle filters, coffee filters, and way too many filters. But we are still working and developing purification even further.